If you are thinking of selling, here is my list of common mistakes people often make when choosing an estate agent. Firstly, choosing an agent based on their fees. You get what you pay for. Successfully selling a property and seeing it through to completion takes skill, knowledge, professionalism, and expensive resources. A motivated, hard-working agent who acts in your best interest, who knows they will be fairly rewarded for their efforts, is a great asset. Choosing an agent because they are cheap can often prove a costly mistake. Before choosing an agent to give you advice on selling your property, do your homework. You do not want to be dealing with an agent that present their properties badly. Look at how agents present other properties they have on the market. Are their photographs good? Are they current and in season? Do they have relevant information about their properties like council tax banding, local schools and amenities? Do their properties have floor plans? Another mistake people make sometimes are choosing an agent based on a high valuation. It's a common trick to flatter you with a high valuation of your property in order to win your business. Beware. It is extremely important to get the asking price of your property right when it first goes on the market. A good agent will do lots of homework about where your property sits in the local market and will leave this evidence with you. Also, pricing it high to allow for offers or falling into the let's just try £20,000 more trap will price your property out of the market and result in later price reductions. Thinking you can always reduce the price later is a mistake, and by then your property has missed the initial interest a new property gets when it comes on the market and becomes stale. Another mistake is using an unqualified agent or unregulated agent. In the UK, you don't need any qualifications to call yourself an estate agent, so be careful. Make sure your agent is qualified to do the job. Good agents hold NFOP, National Federation of Property Professionals, qualifications and are members of NAEA, National Association of Estate Agents. Would you use an unqualified solicitor or accountant? So why would you use an unqualified estate agent? Also, avoid using an agent that asks you to sign a lengthy sole agency agreement. If you are not happy with their service after a few weeks, then you are stuck for the length of the agreement. A good agent will not ask you to sign for any period of time. They will want you to stay with them because you are delighted with their service, not because you are contractually obliged to do so. I would also avoid using an agent that doesn't accompany viewings. Seriously, an agent that gets you to do the viewings is getting you to do their job for them. Would you hire a gardener and cut the lawn yourself? Vendors are the worst people to show prospective purchasers over a property. It's an uncomfortable experience for the viewer, and they will only tell you what you want to hear for fear of upsetting you. A good agent will always accompany viewings and ask you not to be there. Whilst they cannot make somebody buy a property, they can create the best atmosphere and encourage objections, as there is no such thing as a perfect house, which they can then try and overcome. Please avoid an agent who doesn't advertise on all major property portals. The majority of house hunters now use property portals such as Rightmove, Zoopla, Prime Location and Find a Property. Very few people now seriously search for properties by looking in the local newspaper. Your property needs to have the maximum exposure possible in order to create enough interest to effect a sale. Be aware of choosing an agent who only works office hours. Times have changed. With smartphones, easy access to email and Wi-Fi almost everywhere. A good agent is contactable when his clients need him, including in the evenings and at weekends. How easy is it to contact your agent? How quickly do they respond to inquiries? Do you have one point of contact who knows your property well? Also, choosing an agent that doesn't qualify applicants properly. Many agents allow prospective purchasers to register themselves on their mailing list through their own website or on property portals like Rightmove. A good agent understands how important it is to also talk to the prospective buyer and qualify their requirements correctly. So in summary, choose an agent that does the basics very well, one that gets the price right from the start, doesn't get you to sign a long agreement, advises you on presentation, presents your property well with good photos, floor plans and a good description, accompanies all viewings, gives you regular feedback and doesn't allow your property to go stale on the market. If you are thinking of selling or would like further advice on property, please do not hesitate to contact me.